So today I'm heading out to Blue Mountain Resort, which is up north in Ontario, Canada. And what's really interesting is that right now it is like a cold, rainy day, and I'm heading up to spend a weekend at a place that is even more cold and rainy. Not sure why, but regardless, I'm gonna bring you along. Four people, 2 days. Seems like a lot, doesn't it? So I've been on the road for about an hour and a half now on our way to Blue Mountain. And of course, it seems like no matter how short the trip, we always have to stop. Everyone wants to stop for, well, I don't know if you can see, Tim Hortons. There's coffee, donuts, chocolate milk for the kids, whatever it is. I don't understand why when, you're just going to the mall or something, you can drive for an hour, no problem. But when you're going on like a vacation or a weekend or something, and there's any driving involved that's more than like 30 minutes, all of a sudden there's a need to stop to get donuts. I don't understand. So we finally arrived at Blue Mountain after too many stops, and we're all settled in the hotel, and we're just kind of walking around now, getting an idea of what to do. I think the first place we're going to head off to is a little gravity-fed roller coaster. I'm not a big roller coaster guy, but I'm being pressured by everyone else here, all my family members, to do this, so we're going to do it. I'm not a big roller coaster guy, but they tell me that this is a real mild roller coaster. It's actually gravity powered, so yeah, this I think I can handle. Yeah, no problem. I'm parking down there, right? And my hotel is right here. And I'm thinking, wouldn't it be great to park close to the door to carry in the bags? And behind me, I see this vehicle parked here, and I'm thinking, well, I'd like to park where this vehicle is. But I couldn't figure out how to get up here. Turns out this vehicle, well, it doesn't belong to somebody. This vehicle was put here by a local dealership. Now, here's the epic fail. Come here. You'll notice this vehicle, there's no signage. There's no name of the dealership. There's nothing on the windshield. There's no display stand talking about the features or benefits of the vehicle. There's nothing. It's just here by itself. I don't know who the local dealership is. I don't know anything about the vehicle other than what I can see. Total epic marketing failure. My advice is, if you're going to put the time and effort into showcasing your product, then you should have two key important things to make it work. Number one is to let people know the features and benefits of the vehicle, why they should even care or take an interest in your product, and how it can help them. And number two is a call to action. Have some kind of incentive for them to actually inquire or maybe purchase your vehicle. Either a discount, or a promotion or a special or something that would make them want to call or come over to see you or visit your website or something. Give them some kind of call to action. In this case, there's nothing. It's just a stupid vehicle sitting here doing nothing. So I had to take a little break from, the regular activities of Blue Mountain. You see, this is how it works. My wife and my two kids don't like hamburgers. Me, I love hamburgers. And whenever I go somewhere, if there's a new burger place I've never been to, well, I got to try them out. And the three of them, well, they're in the hotel room relaxing after a long day of like ziplining. But me, I got to try these guys. Finally got some time to myself, made it in here to Chuck Burger, and whoa. That's a nice looking burger. You'll excuse me, I gotta get to work here. So I decided to go for a walk. just up the hill. They said, no problem. I gotta tell you, I've been walking for 45 minutes. I've covered about, I don't know, maybe 2 miles at 45 degrees, and I still have that far to go. I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. It was kind of a cool day, so I didn't bring any water, which was a mistake, but I'm gonna press on. I'm gonna do this, and I'll see you at the top, and we're gonna continue this episode. Yep. I did it. Made it to the top. I'd say probably about easily 3 miles, like 5 kilometers, something like that. You can see way back in the distance there, Blue Mountain. Now I get to figure out how to get myself down on one of these gondolas. That's the trick, because I'm not walking down this thing. Got an easy way down on the cable car. Way better than walking. Until it stops. All right, so day 2 here at Blue Mountain, and did the ropes course. Totally hurting all over from that. Listening to a live band way down at the other end of the place over here, and did the roller coaster thing, and I've eaten a lot of great food, including beaver tails. And if you're not sure what beaver tails are, well, if you're Canadian, you would know. If you're American, it's worth crossing the border just to get a beaver tail. Now, of course, I got to leave you with some kind of business tip, and here it is, and this is actually a great one. All of the stores in Blue Mountain, all the retailers, all the restaurants, this is stuff that you can buy anywhere. I mean, half this stuff you can get at your local shopping mall. But these stores are doing a booming business. People are walking around with shopping bags and everything. And I guess that brings, us to the question of why would they buy from here when they can buy either on Amazon, on any online store, at their local shopping mall, wherever they want, but they buy here. And the answer is simple. What Blue Mountain does really well is create an environment that is not only conducive to easy shopping, as in convenience, but also creates an environment that you want to stay in. So for example, they've got all the activities. They've got skiing in the winter, hiking, mountain biking, the ropes course. They've got all of these things that keep you here. You become sort of, even if you're like here just for a couple days, you start to feel like you're at home, like you're in a contained little world unto itself with live music. So if there's a takeaway to all this, it's that if you can create an environment that draws people in to keep them there, and a great example is the Apple Store, the more the time that they spend there, the more of an emotional investment they'll make, and more likely they are to not just buy, but to buy a lot. So there you go. There's my tip for you from here at Blue Mountain. If you're interested in knowing more about Blue Mountain, I'm going to put a link down below. And well, of course, if you have any questions or comments about this episode, post them down below. And as always, I'm Mark Gordon, and you've been watching Mark TV.